the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Gonna run it. It's Smothers. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The run inside. It's Hill. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill, because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Keelan Russell. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Working the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smothers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Hill. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Russell. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It's so much nicer when you're a defensive coordinator and you're calling plays and you know exactly where that quarterback is going to be. This guy, not the case. He needs to scramble. He just scrambles out of the pocket and still makes big-time plays.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Throwing Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, Manning. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Manning with a play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Pulls it and fires to the left. It's a fumble on the play. Breaks free Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Might be calling a hot route. Keelan Russell looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I better say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the back. Throwing Manning. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He might want another play. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. On the run, fires downfield. What a grab with one hand. Alabama quickly back to the line.
How about the eye-hand coordination by the tight end there? That ball was not put on his body, wasn't put on his face mask, but he's able to stick out the big hand and pluck it right out of the air.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing Russell. Fires to the right. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Russell from the gun on third down. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Manning. He uncorks one deep. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keelan Russell scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Nestles it in at the 35. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Maybe got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Fires quickly. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Russell unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Black 14, go!
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Throwing Russell. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The throw. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Alabama pushing the tempo. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Russell. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Russell. Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Now on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown again. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Trying to run, it's Brown. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown tie! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. A give to Brown. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Manning. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Russell fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Fires to the right. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Pocket breaking down. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Throwing Russell. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
They'll field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's Manning to throw. Sets up the screen. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
When it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass, you're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Flips it out in the flat. Makes the grab and room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Simon. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Texas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keelan Russell. Rushes on him. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Well, that is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation of the game. 2 minute, you're down a possession, no timeouts, so you've got to be able to get first downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds, and the receiver knew exactly what to do.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! The Tide answers back.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Russell. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to bring this one out. Rams him with the stiff arm. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play, and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm in this game right now.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone.